Most of it's probably mental. You don't like dark places that are wet and you're claustrophobic. You have a bunch of phobias and stuff. It's not going to be the place for you. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's show. We're in Atolia. There's so many cool head frames and mines here. This one's actually a metal one, and we think it was just a manway. As you look down, they wouldn't have brought any ore out of there. It's a small pulley, but this one was too plugged to get down. But there's lots of other cool stuff that we couldn't check up for you. So it's going to be a 3-part series, so we'll see you next week for part 3. Not too steep here, it gets a little steeper. And we'll see you down there, I guess. Huh. Oh, there we are. Let's say nothing. It's holding the back in there, so we'll leave it in there. I'm going to start wrecking the house here. I'm not sure when they went to these cardboard info we got on this. This area has something called scheite in it, which makes tungsten. So that's what they did here last. They started with gold, and the scheite was just a real pain in the ass. I don't know what it looks like. Then they found out that's how you make tungsten. And that started a boom here. They had one of the richest deposits of that around here. Not bad. April 66. 25th, 1966. Oh, a really nice looking crosscut here. Not very far. There it says Hercules, April 66.
Where are you? Oh.
There you go. Parachute you over. There, you can let go. This looks like a pretty cool drift. Danger explosives. Well, the drift goes down an angle here. Pretty skinny there, though. I think we'll be able to go down there. I don't think. We'll find it. They'll join up lower. We'll just take the ropes and go down. That's pretty scabby on the back there. Down there. Well, this is as far as this goes here. So we'll just keep going down and we'll probably join it. Now there's the vein. Well, we'll carry on down then. It's kind of skinny in there, but we're going to end up joining back to the shaft anyhow, so no point in going down there. Yeah, a little dusty down here. There it's coming down. A little dusty, not too bad. It had a big break in it, so it wouldn't have been safe to go across. So, see these pieces of steel, you might wonder what they're for. When they're doing a blast, they just stick them over the blast hole so the rock doesn't go spraying down the shaft. Yeah, there's an old sack. Pretty old. Canvas. Yeah. Little bag. Nothing in it. Yeah. There. We weren't here yesterday. No, because we didn't see this pot. No. And we wouldn't want to cross this ladder because it's broken. Yeah. All you can do is just keep going down. You want? We're going to keep going down. What would you want to do? Rather go down first or go that way?
You can go down first.
Okay. Now it's not very steep there anyhow. I could just hop right down there. Yeah. Okay, I'll feather the rope down to you. Yeah, it's not very steep there now, is it?
No, it's really loose.
Yeah, does it get steeper or what?
No, there's a ladder.
I know for sure we never went down there, so. Well, it's going to get dusty, eh? Get steep there?
Oh, yeah, I think it's a drop off.
Yeah, probably. Sounds like it. You want to come up and go this other way first?
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's going to be dusty, right?
Oh, yeah.
What do we see?
Well, it's up and up.
Up and up.
Yeah.
Up and up. Are you on the up and up? And
That end's right there.
end's right there.
Yep.
Probably, yeah. Not for sure, but probably. Nope. It carries on. Oh, no. And then there's a hole there with plug. Yeah, we didn't come through there. Okay. Okay, you'll have to maybe back up because
Yep.
I gotta bring down some rock. Much dust. Hard. Alright, so we're at the top here, and I just want to point out something about these ladders. I noticed some other mining explorers, and I won't say who they are, but they go up and down ladders without ropes, and I think that's just crazy. So, like this particular ladder is not fastened to anything anymore at the top, and lots of times they're just fastened with pieces of wire which is rusted and could be broken or missing or whatever. You know, so if you're starting down a ladder and you have no way to know if it's fastened or not, even though maybe the ladder doesn't look that bad, I mean, yeah, you're asking for trouble. You should always be on a rope going down a ladder, if you can. You know, like say this ladder's not that bad, and this isn't really crazy steep right here, but then it goes, you know, pretty much vertical. So if all of a sudden this whole thing slid down, which they do sometimes, I've had them slide on me. Never go down these things unless you're on a rope, or you know the ladder's secure. Once you've been down there and back, and it's also, if it all looks good and secured, maybe. No, didn't get too sweaty on this one. We don't want to try it.
Me neither.
Yeah, we found one of these smaller shafts here. We came down from here. It wasn't too bad. So let's have a look. See if we can get anywhere. Yeah, that's kind of skinny there. Crawling on your belly again, huh? I don't know if we're going to get any further or much further. A little further at least. Oh, she's tight here. Looks like some rat shit. Okay. We're intersecting another level. There's a lot of stuff that's caved in here. So it's hard to tell what could join up to what. Wow. This is starting to look pretty good. That's going to end there. That's going to end there. Seems like there's a lot of small claims. Oh. Kind of breaking our rules here, but one to the left. Oh, it's warm down there. Oh, okay. That tells you it's not going to go any further. It starts getting really warm in the pocket. Yeah, it's pretty cool out here. All of a sudden it just gets really warm. That should be a good indication that it doesn't go any further. Alright, so good to go to the surface at one time. Maybe. Plug now. That one doesn't go anywhere. You know, the left-hand rule would work too, right? But you just got to decide if you're going to go to the right or the left, right? Oh, yeah, we screwed up here. See, now we're confused. Okay, so we obviously must come from this way. We did. All right, so we got to go back in out through this way. You know, we're seeing a lot of, you know, little, let's see, groceries, I guess, from rats. Told they're pretty small rats. You look at how small the turds are. I guess there's no choy here. Good for us. What else do we got here? Bit of an incline here. Nothing. Alright, so that's it. We just come down this little hole. Didn't find anything really interesting. But that's the way it goes sometimes. One less hole to worry about. There's a lot of holes here. Yeah. You know, one time I went down further. Well, you might be able to get down in through there, but ooh, I don't know, man. Probably not, eh? I don't think I want to crawl down through there. That looks really skinny. Let's just have a look just for the fun of it. Let's see, I just want to go down through that little skinny hole. Well, it's even possible. No. Too skinny. Alright. Let me go back up again. That wouldn't be too bad. This goes on forever, right? You don't see a bottom to it. And I started going down. I said, Sharon, when you get any more rope, we only got 200 feet. Turns out the ladder was in perfect shape. So Sharon's going to go down and I'm going to film her. This is probably one of the sweetest things we've ever been on. This looks like it's just like it was put in yesterday. There's absolutely no hazards here, really. Okay, we're at the first level almost. You see there's a trap door there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, just head up that warpath. There we go. Ah! Huh, look at all this carbide rating here. 46. Look at that. Busted something in 1946. Alright, are we going to get anywhere? No. Look at that. There's a cool trap door here. There was an open pit right beside us, so I think this is probably an extensive level. But the ore was so good that they made an open pit out of it. So, and that trap door would have shut that to keep anyone from going any further down. And we're going to continue on back down to the main hall level. So that'll be below the open pit. Pretty sweet set of ladders. You don't see them any better than that. So Sharon's got the Petzl rig too, and it's not for amateurs. The problem with it is if you get panicky and pull it all the way back, you're going to go all the way to the bottom of the mine. But we're not amateurs. And there's miners that spend a lot of time underground and stuff, but we've been in hundreds of abandoned mines in the last 5 years, and there's been no injuries, fatalities, or any real nasty exciting stories to tell you guys. There's a bit of a sump at the bottom.
American Market Selection cigars.
Cigars.
Maybe.
And what was the other one there? Let's see the other one. The other one's Pall Mall, so you can't get a date on there, but I don't know if they're old or not. But alright, well, let's have a look. There was a little shelf of some type. I don't know what it was used for. There's railway tracks here. That's pretty cool. There's an ore chute. Oh, this could be pretty extensive. Okay. So we're definitely underneath the open pit here. There was an open pit. Some spots in the open pit that were kind of sunk down, so that probably would have been where the ore came down. This would have been the early part of the mine that was sunk before the open pit started. Well, nothing in these barrels. Wow. Nice to see these tracks in here. We haven't seen a lot of tracks in these particular mine. We're just trying to walk really slowly because it's really dusty. And we don't like breathing. Oh, look at this air compressor tank. It's all riveted. And a big junction in here. We might have found a real coal mine here, Sharon. Three-way junction. A riveted air tank. And it's going three ways. We're underneath that pit. Let's see. What we got in here? There's a bit of a stoping here. And just a little bit of pipe close to the warpath going up. Well, let's see what we can find here. The problem is this mine, there's so many different levels and so many shafts, you don't know which one you want to pick to go up. Oh, that's it. A little raise here and it peters out. So we got 2 more. Go to the right and we'll check that one out. So Sharon has a little bit of trouble with navigation over here, but just remember every time you get to the junction, you go to the right and you don't have to remember where you've been. It's a pretty old part of the mine, I think. Really dusty in here, and there's the winds going back down. Huh, maybe we should have brought that rope down. Huh. Let's have a look at this wind. Wow.
That's a mess.
Woohoo. Well, that's pretty cool. I think we're gonna have to get that rope and tie it off here and go down. Wow, that's pretty cool. Look at those stalls and stuff in there. There was a motor in here. They took it out. And maybe not that long ago. Because you look at the oil and stuff and the nuts. Big vein going down there. So that was the chair that the operator for the winds, or for the winch had, the hoist. So somebody's going to have to go up and get us another 200 feet of rope. Because I don't think we want to go down. Well, I don't know, I mean, that looks pretty good. Do we want to chance that without a rope? Probably. I'll put it to my partner, see what she says. She might veto that. Anything else?
There's a hole with a ladder.
Let's have a look at it. Where the hoist level was. I'd like to go down there, but I don't think we necessarily need a rope. Nope, no year on this one. Oh. July 20th, 1966. Yeah. Yeah, it just goes up to a little raise there, and she dies out. All right, so we're back at this level here, and we're looking at this skip, this level down there, and it actually doesn't look bad. It goes down fairly steep, but those rungs look really good. And if you fell, you wouldn't go straight down, right? You have this airline to hold on to. I think we're fine. I mean, we were thinking about we should go back and get a rope, but I don't see any problem with that, and that'll be fine. What do you think, Sharon? Is it good enough for me to go down?
We'll try.
Yeah. Look at this. So the car went up here, and it locked into this pocket right here, and then it tipped out.
Oh, and then went on the railroad tracks?
Yeah, and the railway track took it to the bottom of that other raise.
Cool.
All right, so we made it down to this level here, and as we go down, you can see it kind of flattens out. It's not as steep, and we're kind of doing something we don't normally ever do, go down ladders without a rope. But we're really happy with our rope so far, and it's fairly steep right here, but I don't know, it's just a judgment call. Yeah, good job. Yeah, keep putting your feet on each other one. And as you come down a little further, you can put one hand on that pipe if you like, on the airline on your right. Man, this is a pretty awesome Explorer, this one. So if you don't put 2 feet on any of those, you shouldn't have any problems. All right, so we're going to head this way. And we're going to be at the bottom of this big stope we saw, with all those stalls going way up, real cool vein. That should be really neat. Here's the 2 cushions from that operator's chair. So that's where that stope was where we started up.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, the chute and the stope.
Holy.
Neat, eh?
Yeah.
So I'll bet you this was a really rich vein of gold that they got out of here. I'm just going to keep walking along here. Try not to make too much dust. Let's see what else we can find along this cool vein. Little pockets in here. See, what's happening is it's starting to peter out here, eh? Mm-hmm. So They didn't mine it all the way to the top, but that little pockets of gold in here. So they kept working those little pockets. There was a real rich pocket. And then it's going to peter out here in a little while. And they'll be done. Little tiny veins that went up. Yep, there we go, little raises. Probably not going to go much further than that. We're not even going to walk up there. It'd be interesting to go down to the bottom and see what the bottom level was like. Okay, it gets a little wider in here. Huh. And it goes down. Oh yeah. Funny how irregular the gold is in some of these places. It goes up, and then it pinches off, and then they go down again. We're going to continue on down the ladder, and we're going to end up underneath this stope, guaranteed. I don't know how much further it is, but this will give us a bit of a clue how much further down we're going. Wow. Well, fair ways, eh? Built this swing with this cable to hold this ledge here. I've never seen that before. There's two big boards here, a long ways down here, so I don't want to fall down here, but I'll stick on this board without the crack in it. The board on the right's not very good. And they build a swing here to hold the stall. Isn't that cool? Nitro booster. So that's this is more modern. That's ammonium nitrate. It'd be nice if we get down there, but there's no way. We might be down there when we get to the bottom. We might be going up along this level. I bet we are. And then we can continue along there. Wow, is this ever cool? All the way along this track here. And I bet we're at the bottom. We can just follow this if we want. Look at, see, there's a cable running along there, so they had a car that was running the ore from here. Well, is this ever neat? Oh, here's a card. SoCalExploration.com. Huh. Well, we're going to trade their card for our card. Look these guys up. That's cool. They went down here. Mind you, it wasn't that tough getting down here, but we had a change in plans. We're not going to take their card because there we go. We've got all the information on there. You can have a look at that. And we're just going to stick their card beside our card. So there you go. If you come down here, you can see them two cards. I've never seen anyone leaving a card in a mine like that before. All right. We're heading down the last section here. And Sharon's going to lead us down there. And I think we're going to get to the bottom of this stope here. So we had a station and pull all this ore out of here. Looks like a really rich area. So we'll just take our time. Not so treacherous if we fall here. It's not very steep. Nowhere near crazy steep. We were saying that, you know, there's so many smaller mines here, but there's some really big ones here that have really extensive tunnels and stuff in here. So, all right, Sharon, you're almost at the bottom. What are you seeing there?
Some kind of metal big shovel thing.
Okay, big shovel thing. Hey, maybe we got a skip car down there. Let's go down there and have a look. And we're at the very bottom of this shaft here where the skip was, and you know, we're pretty impressed with the boys from California. You know, they came down here and they give us the card, so we're going to up the game here. So we're leaving a nice cold beer here with our card at the very bottom. So if you guys come down here, welcome to have that Frosty there, courtesy of Exploring Abandoned Mines. And we're going to keep going down here and see what else we can find.